It is on. Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Buffalo. A chance for stage folk to say hello. Another opening of another show. Thank you so much, Lorraine, for tinkling the ivory. I've noticed Lorraine always ends her medley of songs with that particular song, so I thought I would use that for an opening and ask you if anybody here is old enough to know where that song originated. Where and when? Just a little trivia. Let's go, guys.
Annie, get your gum?
Close.
Probably.
It was from Kiss Me Kate, written by Cole Porter in 1948. In Broadway, it won the Tony the next year as the best Broadway musical. So that's enough trivia for this afternoon. My name's Mary Ellen Bader, and my husband Jim and I have been asked for I'd say the distinct pleasure of opening the Solinaires each month in 2022.
Oh, okay.
And I too want to welcome all you Solinaires to this wonderful show this afternoon. A couple of things. The Solinaires have been entertaining folks here at Regency Oaks
Hold it out to your mouth.
for 20 years. And this year, as it is the anniversary year, there will be a special program sometime later this year. So, anyway, when you see it,
We're gonna have it when the new town hall opens.
then it won't be the 20th year. Anyway, when you see notices of that, put it on the calendar because it's going to be extra special. The term Solinaire, which you all are, even the people who've been here 17 years or older, or just newbies coming in this past month. Anyway, it originated in France, where people would invite folks to come into their Grand Lobby South, called the Salon, and they would be entertained and exchange ideas. Now, the people who did the inviting, as well as those that attended, would also be called Solinaires. So since you're attending, you are all Solinaires. Today's plays have been written by members of the residents here at Regency Oaks. And with no further ado, let's go on with the show.
Just a moment. Of course, now is the time for technical difficulties. Not now, computer. How's everybody doing today? All right, just one moment.
Well, there was some jokes.
Who's got any good jokes back there?
Did you hear the one about the little girl from Barcelona, Spain?
Not that one.
Keep them appropriate, Frank. We don't want to lose them.
Her name was Carmen Cohen. And this so confused the little girl that by the time she was 16, she didn't know whether she was Carmen or Cohen.
Oh, goodness. Frank, you got one more? I'm almost getting fixed. It's a great way to start the show.
Clean one, Frank?
Clean one. Hear about the priest, the rabbi, and the minister walk into the bar, and the bartender looked up and says, "Is this some kind of a joke?"
Give it up for Mr. Frank Twait, everybody. The comedian. Okay, if this doesn't work work this time. I'm just gonna do sound effects live. Come on, computer, smile on me here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to see are a few sketches that were created right here by the residents of Regency Oaks. That is what I am most proud of. This is all original works. So I think we're gonna have a really good time. Our first sketch, it'll be a little more silent than usual. You might hear me doing some sudden dog yaps and stuff. I'll get this patched up eventually. But ladies and gentlemen, we now go to a hotel lobby for a sitcom that only ran famously one episode. You might see why. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Checking In at the Inn.
Hey, I just wanted you to know that Dad called me in today to sit in for Harriet, the receptionist, who she says is out sick. I won't be able to play tennis with you today. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know anything about this damn hotel business. If he wanted to run this old hotel, he could be in the Berkshires during the summer theater season. I just came here so I could play tennis every day, not be a receptionist. Oh, here comes my first patron.
Hello, I'm checking in. I'm Myra Morgan.
Oh.
Where can my driver put the luggage?
Right there is all right. Huh? Hey, bye for now. I'll call you back in a few minutes as soon as I get rid of this lady.
I need to make sure that my luggage is safe. These are my costumes for the play that I'm doing, that I am starring in. I do hope you have my list of things here. A suitable bed for my dog Daisy. She does not like hard surfaces.
I don't think we allow dogs.
Of course you do. My agent checked. He sent you a list of all of my needs, you know. I want only satin sheets, 100% cotton towels, Egyptian cotton that is, and only fresh fruit. None of that spoily stuff, you know, in a china dish. Do you have that list?
I'm looking for it, yeah.
Well, while you're looking for it, point me toward the dining room, would you? I must speak with the chef. I have special dietary needs. I only eat Mediterranean. Oh, Daisy, look what you've done. Good dog. That water will clean up that grimy looking floor.
What did you say your name is?
Well, surely you're familiar with the Pride of the West. That's me, the Pride of the West, Myra Morgan.
I don't care if you're the Scourge of the East. You don't have a reservation.
But my agent made sure that I had arranged a reservation weeks ago. I am the star of the next show. Surely you recognized a distinguished thespian?
I don't care what your sexual preference is. Number one, there is no reservation. And number two, we don't permit animals in here.
Oh, how dare you? Daisy is not any animal. She's my comfort dog. She protects me. I must have her around to make me feel secure.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she could get a flea off her back, much less protect anyone. I can't find your reservation.
Well, if this is how you treat a star, I feel sorry for any other guests who come here.
Star thespians. The only place she's a star is in her mind. Both of them are dimming. Miss Morgan, can't you control that yappy mutt? Besides making a mess, he hurts my ears with her barking.
Oh, well, I have never been spoken to like that. Young man, you know nothing about keeping a guest happy here around here. You should be ecstatic to have a star. You know, it's good publicity for this inn. I want you to call the manager right now because I want you fired.
Gosh. Well, I'm the manager today. Maybe you want to speak to the owner.
Yes.
He's
I
my
will.
dad. And he won't fire me because I'm all he has to help out.
Well, that's it. I will not stay here. I don't know why my agent booked me into the Berkshire Garden Inn.
Oh, this isn't the Berkshire Garden Inn. They're across the street. This is the Berkshire Fountain Inn. Don't you see all those fountains out front? Look, fountains, water, spray. Get it?
Well, I was certain that this is where I was supposed to go.
Well, let me call the Berkshire Garden Inn. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed to have you. Good luck there. My dad also owns it. Oh, and don't forget to get those suitcases out of my lobby.
Still some sound issues, but we carry on. Now we go to a place you know near and dear. We go to Regency Oaks. We are at the receptionist desk, and we have a new resident, Alice A. Aaron. She's trying to figure out some of the ins and outs here at Regency, and she's having a little trouble. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for alphabet soup.
Hello, I'm Miss Aaron, a new resident at Regency Oaks.
Hello, Miss
I'm
Aaron.
sure you can help me, I hope so. My name is Alice Aaron, so I'm always at the top of everybody's list. That is Aaron with 2 A's, and then Alice follows, and that assures me top billing. You know, 2 A's always makes people think of drinking. I don't even drink. Then when you add the 3rd A for Alice, I become the triple A, and I don't too, and that's a joke. Oh, they associated me with batteries. Triple A's, get it?
That's a novel way of looking at it.
Well, anyway, I came for advice. I'm looking for the railroad station.
The railroad station.
Yes.
Well, there's none on McMullen Booth. There is a railroad station in Dunedin, but they've turned it into a museum.
Oh, well, I got an invitation to a newcomer's luncheon, and the invitation said it's at R.
Oh, that's Regency Room. That's in the north building.
Oh, that sounds better than having lunch in the railroad station for sure.
Okay, well, it's in the north building, and if you see that gray pad,
Oh, yes.
you take that,
Yes.
and you go all the way over there, and
Okay.
you can go to the Regency Room. However,
Oh.
there is a problem. There's no sign that says Regency
Oh,
Room.
my goodness.
So
How do
you'll-
I find it?
Well, you'll have to go to the 2nd floor and ask somebody,
Right.
okay? And if you
Don't mind me, ma'am. We were just putting the sign up.
while you're giving me directions, maybe you can help me with this one. I was left a message on my phone about how many towels and sheets I needed from an environmental group.
Oh, that's housekeeping.
Oh,
They're called the environmental section, okay? They just wanna call you to see how many towels to give you and what size sheets so that they'll fit.
Sounded very
So,
intense,
okay. Now, this whiteboard right here has a list of all the activities.
right?
So if you take that, take a look at that, you'll know what's going on.
Okay. Oh, well, I see they have chair yoga in ARS. Excuse me, but what is arse? It doesn't sound proper.
That's ARS, not ours.
Oh,
That's the Activity Room South.
got it. Then I suppose there's an on for the north building, ARN.
You're catching on,
It's complicated.
but we don't pronounce the initials like the government does. We say the letters. Now, there's an exception. We say RORO and ROBA. And that means Regency Oak Resident Organization, Regency Oaks Veterans Association.
I'll never learn all this. My goodness. There's a lot to learn. Well, I'll be on my way to the luncheon, and you can leave any information in my mailbox if you would.
Oh, I will be glad to do that. We will put in a memo. It's called the Monday memo, but it comes out on Sunday.
What sort of place have I moved into here? Now, let me look at the whiteboard. You have listed beginner's Tai Chi on the board in the hotbed, in the TH. Is that hotbed?
No.
No? I might like to try sign language at 1 o'clock in MRS. Does that mean I have to be married? I am Miss Aaron. I will never think about this place. And the other day, I went to the estate sale in N508. I walked all the way over to the north building. And guess what? It was in the south building. How was I to know?
Well, there are 3 ways you can find the right wing.
Okay,
The south building has 3 wings, P-A-N, or N-A-P, Pan or Nap.
that's what I feel like right now.
I know. The north building also has 3 wings,
Okay,
M-R-S, or Mrs.
okay.
I don't know why when they built this place, they put the S wing in the north building and the N wing in the south building. It's very confusing,
It is
and I keep getting people at my desk who are delivering things, and they go to the wrong building. Someone just delivered flowers to S-115, and that was in the north building.
Wow, it's very complicated. And how about all those special dinners? I'm confused about the dining. The north building has lunch, the south building has lunch occasionally. The tavern has breakfast, lunch and dinner most of the time, except Sunday. Then the north has brunch. I'm confused with that. Carry out and delivery are more things to remember.
Yes.
There are different times on different days. How is one supposed to learn all that? And then the new things they've got, special dinners, birthday dinners, and now pop-ups. What exactly is a pop-up and what pops up?
Don't worry, you'll soon catch on. It's not hard, you just have to be here a while, and I hope I've been helpful to you. Anytime you can ask questions, and we'll be glad to answer them, or, you know, we do have a Regency Oaks television channel, and it's 7:32. And if you watch that, it has the activities for every day,
That's a good idea.
and they will tape the meetings that are held on Tuesdays. However,
Yes, what are you gonna tell me now?
sometimes the sound doesn't work.
Oh.
And we have closed captions,
Oh.
okay? But then sometimes the sound doesn't work and the closed captions don't work either. So what you probably have to do is learn to read lips.
Well, I'm confused, but thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Excellent. Our next sketch is, we have a new, I know there's a little bit of chat about TV channels here at Regency. You are about to see a brand new channel at Regency, Regency News. Dun, 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 dun.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Regency News, where we know news, and no news is good news. I'm your evening anchor, Lois Lane.
Hello out there. Thank you. I'm your anchor, Clark Kent, Wild Manatee reporter. Take it away.
A truck tanker loaded with over 5,000 gallons of the medicine Sudafed turned over on I-275 this afternoon. Amazingly, there was no congestion and the interstate was free for 8 hours.
And in international news, the CEO of the popular home furnishing store, IKEA, has been elected the Prime Minister of Sweden. He is still in the process of assembling his cabinet.
Breaking news, a common item found in most households has just been discovered to be incredibly harmful and potentially fatal. That item is going to be revealed in just a moment, but first we have to go to our weather person, Breezy Bell, with this week's forecast. Breezy, take it away.
Thank you, Lois. Well, you need to know that we have invested a lot of money in new technology here at the station.
Please keep your hands full. I'm going to be your mic stand.
Okay. Anyway, it's all new, and, well, I had to ask my grandson how to work it, because at my age, I didn't know how, and he's on the computer all the time. Anyway, we have the whole shebang. We have satellites, we have a green screen, we've got it all, and so we're excited about it. So, I'm going to give you the weather with our new technology.
So what kind of weather can the folks at Regency Oaks expect this week, Breezy?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a little warm. It's about 243 degrees. And then, don't worry about it, because at night it's going to be down to 180.
That must be the climate change we keep hearing about.
No, Breezy Bell, those can't be correct.
Well, let me see. Oh, sorry, I had it on Kelvin instead of Fahrenheit. Now, let's take a look at it, see if I can do Fahrenheit. critical system error. Well, not to worry, we've got the green screen now, and we'll be able to send the weather right here, and I can tell you all about it. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Oh, it's going to be wonderful weather. Look at that. It's going to be green all over, lots of plants and everything growing. So we're so happy we have this green screen.
Well, why don't I just check on my tablet see the forecast?
No, no. I've been a meteorologist for years and I have never missed a forecast. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of this technology and I'm going to go old school.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna look out the window and tell you that it's slightly cloudy and 60 degrees.
But watch out for the folks, according to the
Oh.
mild stipulations.
Oh, yes.
That's true. Watch out, folks. There's going to be a storm, and let me tell you how I know. I got this bad ache in my right eye. And that's going to, yep, we're going to have a storm.
My goodness, Breezy, that's what it says on my Google weather. You're absolutely correct.
The Ninos.
Well, what about the rest of the week, Breezy Belle?
Well, going to be nice and sunny, 75 and 60 at night.
Oh, and the weekend?
Well, you can play golf, but watch out for scattered showers. Back to you, Lois.
Great job, Breezy.
Thank you, weather person Breezy Belle.
And in other news, a prize championship mare was involved in an accident at the Tampa Bay Downs and taken to a nearby equestrian hospital. Doctors have proclaimed the horse to be in stable condition.
A recent study from the University of South Florida reveals that the average man says 10,000 words a day, while the average woman says 20,000 words a day. That's because she has to repeat everything she says.
The moment you've all been waiting for, the report on that dangerous common household item. It's right around the corner, but first, a visit from our roving reporter, Clarion Call. Medical marijuana remains a controversial topic among people these days. Here to clear the smoke is Clarion Call, who has just legally obtained her medical marijuana card and is reporting live from a local dispensary. Clarion?
Oh, it appears we're having some technical difficulty again.
Oh no, are we?
Clarion, can you hear us?
Who said that? It sounds just like Clark Kent.
Clarion, it's time for your segment.
Oh, right on.
I understand that you have legally tried your first dose of marijuana.
Yep,
Well, how are you feeling?
pretty good. I got a little hungry at first, but fortunately this place also sells snacks. So I had a couple of brownies.
Brownies?
Yep, but no matter how many I ate, I just kept getting hungrier.
Well, can you give us your impression of the kind of customers that you're seeing there at your dispensary?
Well, I really don't do impressions, but there was this one guy there, he was like, "Hey dudes, let's party."
Why don't you introduce us to your friend, Clarion?
Who? Oh, this is Dr. Feelgood.
Feldgren?
Dr. Feelgood is a drug dealer.
I'm a licensed medical professional. I'm, all right. Who works for this fully accredited dispensary? I lost my place.
Hey, Doc. Some people say the drugs mess up your motor skills. What would you say to them?
I would,
Would you tell them to chillax?
no,
Would you tell them to stop harshing our mallow?
what I would say is that my goal is to end the negative stereotype surrounding medical marijuana. When used responsibly, it's no different than any other drug. And it can have incredible benefits for the elderly, helping to manage severe pain from injuries or ailments.
So, if anybody at Regency Oaks needs the hookup, well, I'm gonna pick up a ton of this stuff.
No, I cannot endorse that, I'm afraid. That's illegal and unsafe.
Oh, relax. We can edit that last part out. It's all good.
You are on live clarion call.
Oh. This is Clarion Call saying, peace out.
Back to you, Clark Kent.
Big news in pharmaceuticals. Elon Musk and Bill Gates have joined forces to develop an all-new male sexual enhancement pill. They are eventually calling it Elon Gates.
There have been reports of Peeping Tom using a hole to spy on the women in the changing room at the pool. The police are now looking into it.
And now, with no further delays, the story that you have all been waiting for, the potentially deadly item that could be found in your household is...
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. We have breaking news right here at Regency. Violence has erupted here in our peaceful little community. To give us more of an update on this is our field reporter Brenda Starr, who is live at the scene. Brenda, what can you tell us about the situation?
Oh, in my career as a reporter, I have covered riots and wars, but I've never seen chaos like this.
What is going on? What's caused all this?
Bingo!
Bingo!
Yes, at Regency Oaks, the bingo hall has been turned into a bingo brawl. Details are vague at this point, but I can tell you that this place is swimming with very angry grandmas and grandpas.
Can you describe the chaos?
Oh, there's chairs. Tables have been flipped over. Multiple people have paper cuts from the thrown bingo cards. And the bingo balls are all over the floor. And it's a major tripping hazard. It's all out chaos. I think I got a player here that's been caught in the chaos. My goodness, she's covered with blood.
No, it's not blood. Marie kept pushing her dauber on my face.
Can you tell us what happened here tonight?
Oh, it was the cover-up game. The tensions were so high. Oh, everyone was on the verge of a bingo. Then Lyle started to say, before we go on, Marie said, before, that's what I need, bingo! And I tried to explain it, but there was there was water, and the sharks were hungry. Queens Bridge. I didn't expect anything like this to happen.
Oh, you just thought that this would be a nice, relaxing game?
Yeah, bingo.
Bingo!
She started getting her.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Oh, you better get out of here now. I'm told the police are on their way, but it might be best to let the ladies get this all out of their system.
Yes.
There was a game where rayons came, and bingo was its name. Oh, back to you.
I guess that's why they say to play bingo takes a lot of balls.
I don't think anyone says that, Clark. Well, that about wraps up this episode of Regency News.
Wait a minute, what about the deadly item in your household story?
Oh, I guess you'll have to tune in tomorrow.
But we can't just string the public along using fear and scare tactics in order to get them to tune in.
Well, that's what the regular news does all the time.
Good point. This has been Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter.
And I'm signing off for Regency News. This is Lois Lane.
Our next sketch is set in a doctor's office and is all about four ladies dealing with some of their side effects from their medication. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some side effects.
Oh, Marie, thanks for driving me to my doctor's appointment. Can you get that iPad from the receptionist over there for me?
Oh, okay.
I need to do that electronic check-in. You know, they wanted me to do it online, but I couldn't see those little tiny numbers. Blurred vision is one of the side effects of my medications.
Oh, what medicine is that? Because I have blurred vision and a runny nose and a dry mouth and bags under my eyes and all from a little pink pill.
Well, my pill is purple, but come to think of it, I have those same side effects.
Oh, yes.
Plus, my eyelashes are falling out, and I'm starting to grow a mustache.
Oh.
I guess that little piece of paper that's attached to your prescription bottle, that information is important and you should read it. But I couldn't read it either, the type is so small. Oh. And it's a study in foreign languages, why there's French and German and Spanish and I don't know what all. This is the USA. Why can't they just give us great big letters and readable English?
Yeah. English.
Yes.
Well, that's not the only place the print side effects is tiny. Look at this magazine. See this ad for Eloquat? Look at that type listing of effects. Rashes, ulcers, dizziness, stroke, headache, drooling, slurred speech, saggy knees, swollen ankles, and weakness of the limbs. Speaking of weakness in the limbs, what about those pill containers? They're supposed to be childproof, but I broke 2 fingernails trying to get them open. Adult-proof is more like it.
Yeah. Does anyone ever read that stuff though? I don't, because then I start getting all of them. I was taking Rakataka, and it said I could get nauseous, convulsions, kidney failure. I couldn't read the rest of it because I was starting to get all of the symptoms. Oh, I threw up, shook all over. I even started to pee in my pants. Just don't read the side effects because then you'll get all of them.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I was looking at my Tylenol bottle the other day, and I was amazed at what it says. It says, liver warning, this product contains acetaminophen, may cause liver damage, and you may get rashes and reddening and blisters and, oh, good heavens, even Tylenol isn't safe.
Oh my gosh, look at this magazine. We're talking about single drugs. This article is about interaction of drugs. How many drugs do you take, Robin?
5 in the morning and 3 at bedtime.
Oh, I can top that. I take 7 in the morning and 4 at night.
Oh, well, I got the record. 4 in the morning, 4 at noon, and 4 in the evening.
That all sounds like a math problem. Now, all you have to have me so worried about single drugs and multiple drugs and plain old Tylenol, you're driving me to drink. But drinking is not allowed when you're taking drugs.
Well, personally, I'd rather have the side effects of alcohol than any one of these drugs.
Me too. If I have enough martinis, I won't care about drooping boobs or thick ankles. Besides, the slurred speech and dizziness, no one could tell if it's the martinis or the side effects.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll drink to that.
It's the rain, saving the day with these songs. Give her a big round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our last sketch of the evening is all about a mysterious new resident at Regency. Always an exciting day when someone new shows up. What's their history? What's their past? And the ladies of Regency in the sketch have taken a little bit of a liking and a curiosity to this band. Also, you'll hear me making some sort of music with my mouth, and that'll be fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for our final sketch, The New Guy. New
Is it true? Is what true? The new guy. Mary Ann said that she heard from Judy, that heard from Diane, or maybe it was Diana. Anyway, Jackie said she sort of was eavesdropping on your interview yesterday, and she heard that he was retired CIA.
You mean Charlie?
Is that his name?
Maybe you're referring to Charlie James? He moved in 2 weeks ago and I interviewed him yesterday for the O's.
Well, so he is ex-CIA.
I have no idea, but I think I know where Jackie got that idea. When I asked him what job he retired from, he said, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Maybe, and maybe not. Well, where did he live before he moved to Florida?
Just outside DC, he said.
Aha, see, that proves it. Quantico is outside of DC, and it is CIA headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
What are you two talking about? Is it about the new guy?
Yeah, Sarah, here won't tell me about him.
He's really cute, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he married?
When I asked him, he brushed the question aside. He said a long time ago, he didn't say if he was divorced or widowed or anything.
Doesn't matter, as long as he isn't living with someone else.
Isn't he a little young for you?
Oh, no. At our age, what does it matter? He looks rich.
What does rich look like?
You know. Nice shoes. His clothes are not only nice, but they're always pressed and clean. And I'm crazy for an iron t-shirt.
Oh, but more important, he drives a nice car.
Hey, Judy, come on, sit down and join us. We were just talking about,
I know, the Mahjong group sent me over here to get the latest.
If he's got a car, then he still drives. He can take me out to dinner.
True, but is that what matters? Aren't you gonna ask me about his personality, his sense of humor, and what activities he's gonna sign up for?
There is time enough for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm asking him out for dinner tonight at the dining room. I'll let you know. But I'll let you know what happens.
I think I'll join you and find out for myself.
that's a great idea, and I'm gonna go and see him too.
We now go to the second scene in this sketch, where we're going to find out a little bit more about this mystery man.
So have you met the new guy yet?
Oh, you mean the Regency Romeo? He's such a flirt. I think he's made a move on every female in this place. The kids on the dining room staff think he's hysterical.
What I think is funny is how many women of a certain age are acting like 14-year-olds, accidentally running into him, loitering in the mailroom in hopes he shows up. I heard that somebody, and I don't want to know who, is actually doing his laundry.
You would think that being widowed after 40 to 50 years, they'd be delighted to not have to do someone's laundry.
Whatever makes them happy. I'm meeting a new resident here for her Oaks interview. I wonder if she's going to get into competition for Charlie's attention.
We'll see. Thank you.
Here she is. Anna Charles. My name is Sarah. Thanks for agreeing to meet me for this interview.
No problem. Shall we sit right here?
It's fine. I always like to start by asking where you moved from and what made you decide on Regency Oaks.
Now that's easy. I've been living in Middleburg, Virginia for the past 50 years. My family has been there for generations.
Middleburg? That's horse country, isn't it?
That's right. We had a lovely big farm there. When I thought it was time to turn things over to my son, I decided I lived through enough cold winters. I found a brochure for this place in my desk. I think my son was trying to nudge me out the door, but he denies it. Anyway, I liked what I read and flew down for a visit. I met Lucy, So here I am.
I know what you mean. Once you've met Lucy, you're sold. You mentioned a son. Was there also a husband?
Unfortunately, there was.
We don't have to talk about him.
Good. I kicked him out of my life and I hope to God he stays there.
Okay.
He was vain. He was shiftless. He was lazy. Oh, and did I say useless? But the kids loved him. So I put up with him for way too long.
Is he still in Virginia?
I have no idea. I made sure he couldn't get any of my family's money, so I can't imagine where he's... Jimmy! Is that you? What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Do you two know each other?
Well, you could say that. We were co-workers a long time ago.
How marvelous. Then Anna, maybe you can solve the mystery. Was Charlie in the CIA?
Charlie? CIA? You've got to be kidding me. His name is Jim. And he's my soon-to-be ex-husband. He's a used car salesman and a bad one at that.
Yeah. Ladies, get him, ladies, get him. Yeah, give a big round of applause.
Get him, ladies, get him, get him.
Come on in. Mr. Ray, take us away, if you would. All right. Come on out, everybody. Everybody. Yeah, give a big round of applause for coming up, please. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you like what you saw today, my favorite thing is this was completely created by these people. They wrote it, performed it. If you want to come play, we always love new faces. It's very low pressure. Please come join us. Our next meeting is on February 7th. So if you want to come be a part of the fun, we'd love to have you. But have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for watching.
February the 7th, it will be the next Desbian production. So put it on your calendar, the first Monday in February.